Hello, it's October 25th, 2024. It's Empress Jennifer here. I hope everyone had a beautiful day today. It's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Foolish deeds that need to be told. Well, okay. First of all, the family that I knew, they all turned on me and decided to use me as some experiment. I know that I am one of the ones, not sure if I am the only one. I very seriously doubt that. But as I stated to you before, in a video before, that there was a particular male lover that was sent to me to do bodily harm and to assassinate me through a love affair. So this particular individual, he first had a incurable STD, a sickness that did not penetrate my body. Thank you, Most High. I give you honor and praise for that. Secondly, the Spirit spoke to me tonight as I'm going through my awakening. It stated to me that that same lover and whoever he make deals with the government, because one morning I woke up to get dressed for work and I looked at, I forget which arm it was, but one of my arms had like a raise, like if you go get oh God, what's that test where you go get where you got to go back, and if it's still raised, tuberculosis, right? I seen that on my arm, something like that. It was something raised. I'm like, well, dang, did I get bit or something to that effect? And this goes to the channel message that I got, was it yesterday or a couple of days before, about the Honorable, rest in power, Timothy Cunningham. And then there's also that lawyer that I can't think of his name, that they were stalking him. I don't know if he was from Washington, I can't remember. But at any rate, those two fellas knew someone in my circle that was attacking me. It's not clear to me if it's just the one that had John, the one that has HIV, or it's my quote unquote brother, Archie, or whomever. I don't know. But what I do know is the government gave John something, not only the Neuralink, but Spirit said they shot me up with C-19. Because remember, he came there to give me HIV. So when he wanted it to really sink into my spirit, because I found out it was actually a visit for him. The doctor said it out loud while I was in the room, and that's how I found out. So, and at that particular time, I had a terrible cold, just all of a sudden. I don't know where that cold came from. Anyway, that was like a subliminal to, in mind you, this person is also a warlock who believes in dark magic and sorcery. So with me halfway borderline believing that, okay, I'm sick with this HIV, because it's very evident, because I got this freaking nasty cold from out of nowhere. But thank you, Most High, I do not have HIV. And so this man, this person, is still to this date will not accept defeat, will not accept that we are over, we are never getting back together again. And he is relentlessly stalking me, but yet also tried to murder me. So, I call back all my power, essence, energy from you, Mr. Williams, from you, Sandra, from you, Randy, from you, Andra, and any doppelganger that's trying to act like me. I call all power back. All God's glory, everything that I back to ease, because it belongs to me, not you. May you be banished indefinitely from my spirit, from my energy. And may you be forever defeated because of your lies and your scandal that you tried to put me in. And then on top of that, try to unalive me, as you still are trying to do this day. I decree and declare, as above, so shall it be below, that you are no more in my energy, welcome in my energy anymore. I call back everything that you ever stole from me, that it comes back to me. That it be banished from your hands, from your bank account. If you're in a house that belongs to me, if you're in a car that belongs to me, I call it back to me. I did not give anything to any of you, and I want it back. And I call righteous judgment to prevail with the spirit realm first, and with the laws of this land, to have you be charged in the court of law for the deeds that you are guilty of, by your words, by your gestures, by your deeds, by your bribery, your scandal, your dark magic, your confusion you're trying to send my way or to the courts to try to sway it to work in your favor. Not so. I rebuke you and your dark magic. You have no power over me or my will or how this court is going to be ran. I call the righteous judgment of the Most High to come forth in this situation, as it will and it should. You do not win. You are defeated because you are a liar, a thief, attempted murderer. But thank the Most High that he saved me, and I'm here to tell of his goodness in spite of family who sold me out, but they're not my family. I still haven't gotten that information yet, but I mean, if you are my family, you ain't family. Because if you could sit up there and try to murder me, harm me in every way, shape, or form, from a little child in Sandra, every ugly word you have ever said to me, everything that you did to me, I send it back to you. May it be returned to you 100 times worse. I did not deserve that, and I reject it this day. And may the Holy Spirit bind up that ugliness away from me and send it back to you. And may I stand in my glory, my essence, my beauty that the Most High wants to give to me, that you want for yourself and you cannot have it. May you be banished out of my energy. Stand in your own energy, which is poverty, a liar, a pedophile, an abuser, a hater. That's your essence. So stand in it. I don't want it. It's all yours. I send it back to you. Now, again, anyone who thinks that a family member, even if you, I love that family member, you better wake up, because they will try to suck you dry. Like I referenced that movie before, I think it was called Aging. It somehow popped up on my feed and I watched it and I say, oh my God, that's what this family was trying to do to me when they somehow mind ducked me with they spell work before I knew that that's what they were doing, and caused me to do early retirement from my job so that my income, my resources would dry up. They knew that if I was still working, it would be much difficult to control me. So keep that in mind, people. Their tactic is to make you penniless so you can be at their mercy and be at their begging call. That's what they want from you. If you are experiencing this from a boyfriend, a child, anyone, if they're trying to mishandle you and you're like, no, this don't feel right, then if it don't feel right, then don't accept it. That was my foolishness, or should I say some of it was my foolishness, because being too nice, I got to get over that. I think I am over that. I know that I'm over that. Anyway, don't be too nice. If you feel something like that, recognize it, step back from it, get away from that person, reevaluate it in the privacy of yourself. And if you don't like it, then don't accept it. Let it be banished from your energy and out of your space and out of your pathway. That's what needs to happen. And that's what I did not know sooner. But now that I know, oh yeah, y'all got to go. You are not welcome in that energy ever in my space. Ever again. So I don't know why John is, spreading all these lies in every city, every town that I go, and Kenny, for that matter, the ex-husband. All of y'all are liars. And I call all my energy back from you, Mr. Britt. It is over. I do not want you. I want my things from you. I do not want you. You are very much canceled, banished from my energy. Stand in your own energy, which is a fraudster, a liar, a scam artist, a whore, and probably a sick one at that. And sexually confused, you and John. So anyway, stand in that, own it. It's not mine. I don't want it. I reject it. And you. So leave me alone, because what you do not know is the lies you told to the FBI, CPS, or anyone else. All of y'all are going to get caught in your little web, because there's a lot of eyes on everything that everybody is doing, including me. So therefore, I know how I live. I live a simple life, doing little to nothing, a very basic life, a very boring life that y'all so much try to be consumed in. But this is my life. Get out of my life and stay out of it, because it's not your business. We are not an item. We will never be an item again. That cycle is complete and finished. So get that through your head before you go to prison, because that's where you're headed for stalking, money laundering, fraud, murder, attempted murder, scandal, Ponzi scheme. Does that ring a bell to any of you? It should, including the ones that you all work for that are part of the government, law enforcement, judicial system, doctors, lawyers that are paying you to be harmful to people in communities and cities that you may travel or countries that you have gone through. You the one are the peon doing all the dirty work, while the elitists, they just pay you and tell you, well, go do this and go do that. Although they just as guilty as you and they gonna get rounded up too. But it looks like the one who actually did the event, well, no, y'all gonna get the right time that the divine supreme source say that you should have. I was gonna say y'all gonna get more time because y'all the one out here actually doing the criminal act at the hands or the say of somebody telling you, go do this, go do that, like a little stupid puppet. But all of you should be ashamed of what you have done practicing C19 on me. And then you say, oh, okay, well, let's just go ahead and do it. And let's see how it works so we can continue with life insurance fraud. Politicians. Attorney General Pam Bondi. Does that ring a bell to you all? Do it? Yeah. See, that's what people need to wake up to. And, you know, I've heard people say there was a conspiracy. Now it is confirmed. You are correct. It was definitely a conspiracy for people in power to have minions like my family and exes to work for them, to do all kind of money laundering, just do fraud stuff to get the monkey off their back, and so nobody won't be looking at them. But yeah, C19 was tried on me before 2020. That's what the Spirit is saying. At the hands of John and whoever, whatever connection you know at the government or with the government, to be able to give you that while I'm asleep in the apartment that we share. When you made me sick, and I couldn't understand, why am I the only one getting sick? But neither here nor there. I thank the Most High that you did not succeed with your plan. But the public must know that C19 was very much orchestrated. And I don't know, China did not, or what, I shouldn't say I don't know. Let me redact. Maybe you started the plague over there to get the monkey off your back, but it really was produced over here. So now United States is in debt to China. Anyway, people, if you had loved ones that are missing, if you knew anything about their assets, look it up, research it, see if anything is missing, because my family, that's what they are into. And a lot of people capitalize off those deaths that need to be arrested. That's what the Spirit is saying. And that's why we no longer have Mr. Timothy Cunningham that worked for CDC. Like I said, it's just a shame. Timothy said he was going to try to help me because he knew about the shot that they gave me. He knew. And so that's why he was murdered, because he was trying to save us from C19. So anyway, government, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the Most High, who said he will not be mocked. What you think you do in secret will no longer be a secret. The sky is a big old open eye, a big old piece of the pie for the Most High to see, to chastise, to reward, to imprison, to bring death, to bring lessons. Yeah, that's what the Most High does. And he does it through his little puppeteers, which is us. But we have some of you who are a part of Satan army. Yeah, so anyway, it is what it is. But I thank the Most High that C-19 did not take me out. But I am not your lab rat, and neither is anyone else on this earth. If you want someone to test on, then why don't you ask? And when you ask, make sure you have an amount that you are offering for that test. Because at this point, you owe me, because I did not subscribe to your Neuralink. I did not ask for the C-19, nor did I ask for the booster shot you were given so you won't get C-19. You know, so I don't know, because a lot of my doctors, when I would become sick or ill, they were acting very shady because of the gang stalking. They were told to treat me in that manner. So shame on you for holding an office, a seat where people come to you in time of need of their sickness, but yet you can play with their life because of money, of a bribe, and say, okay, I'll take it, and I'll just give them any type of answer and not give them their truth of why they're in your office if you know of the truth. But some of it was spell work, but some of it was not. But by the grace and mercy of God, he spared me my internal organs from your little game that you were playing with my life. And I call righteous judgment for all of you to be judged by the highest judgment that the Most High can send forth towards you if you're still living, if you wasn't yourself taken out by C-19. That was a planned pandemic for people to gain money off life insurance fraud. Is that why the Most High would not allow John to give me HIV, for you to inject me with C-19 and it did not kill me or have me hospitalized? I may have gone there, but I did not stay the night. In this Neuralink, while you're tracking me, following me, because you're dumbfounded at the fact of the things that you did to me, unbeknownst to me, and that you're probably still doing, unbeknownst to me, and I'm still here in my right mind, and you're like just dumbfounded, like, what the F is this? Well, it's the Most High saying, I am going to vindicate her. I'm going to protect her. And you are going to pay for what you have done and what you are doing to her and others. Is there anything else, Spirit? Well done. So no. So pay attention. The day of reckoning is only beginning. You will pay for what you have done. And stop testing me, because I do not co-sign to be tested by you in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, run me my check for putting me in a program and abusing my body without asking me if you could do that. And the answer would have been a hell to the no. So run me my check. Leave me alone and leave the people alone. Spirit, is there anything you want to say in reference to that? Well done. Yes, leave the people alone. Stop it. Ask for what you want, as I have learned to do in this homeless state. And there have been some who said no, and there has been some that says yes for whenever I needed something. And that's the way life is. But you ask and you accept the answer. You don't strong arm somebody, take their will, and put your ideology in the way of their life and try to make it your own project. Because that's not why we are here, and it's definitely not why I am here. Do not try to take over my life. Period.